Welcome, one and all to Sphinx Drive, a rather blustery Sphinx Drive for this, the final home match for Coventry Sphinx before the big day. That's Christmas Day, by the way, if you were wondering. Liam Cook with you throughout the entirety of this afternoon's fixture between Coventry Sphinx and Gresley Rovers. Let's get you into your starting lineups for this pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands tie. Starting with our visitors of Gresley Rovers, starting from the Moat Men today. Number 1, Harvey Woodward. 2, Jaden Cotterill. Number 3, Josh Eggington. Number 4, Josh Waldrum. 5, John Guy. Number 6, Albert Lansdowne. 7, John King. Number 8, Chris Jones. 9, Richard Hanson. Number 10, Jack Ekins-Taylor, and number 11, Nathan Banton. Substitutes for Gresley. Number 12, Reese Mason. 14, Dylan Hunniford. 15 is Hayden Brown. 16, Jonathan Dawkins, and 17, Harvey Ridgely. Now, Coventry Sphinx are going with what we believe is going to be a 4-3-3. Starting in goal is Keelan Fallows. Right back, Joe Percy. At left back, Finley Shark. Centre back partnership of Callum Whiteside and Lewis Guest. In holding midfield, we have Jack Downs and the skipper, Callum Woodward, with Jack Redhead pushing up as a 10, while Matty Shipman leads the line after turning down the interest from Gresley earlier in the season. Either side of Shippo is Jordan Hayward and Jamal Adams. And on the bench for the Sphinx, Luke Downs, Caden Bailey-Nichols, Alex Locke and James Bryson. Well, stick your party hats on, people. We're in a festive mood. It's Christmas jumper day at Sphinx Drive. This is a crucial match for two sides at the wrong end of the table. Two sides who recently have been picking up points. Coventry Sphinx with that 88th minute victory at Cambridge last week. Well, Gresley have won one and drawn one in their last two. We're underway. Coventry Sphinx in their home strip of sky blue and white stripes with white shorts. Gresley all in red. Taken by Cotterill on the halfway line. Lansdowne across the guy. Early possession for Gresley Rovers. The feet of Eggington. Good pressure from Jamal Adams, forcing Gresley back to where they came from. Across the back line to Albert Lansdowne. At the centre of the park, easy pings in the centre circle for Jack Downs. Drills it through for Matty Shipman, surrounded by red shirts. Gets it away to Redhead. Crossing opportunity left-hand side for Jordan Hayward. It's a high from Hayward towards Jamal Adams. Crucial header away by Adams over a kick-centered clearance. Woodward! It was charged down by his own player there, and Jack Redhead cannoned off the calf. Danger over yet there is Adams. Tries to wrestle it back. A little too enthusiastic in trying to retrieve from Nathan Banton. And a free kick on the left-hand corner of Gresley's own penalty area. But a promising start for Coventry Sphinx in the early going. And of course, let you know what's going on around the grounds in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands, as well as the professional leagues, the Premier League and the Championship, especially what's going on at Ellen Road between Coventry City and Leeds United. As a handball is given against Joe Percy. I think he was trying to stop the ball from going out for a throw, but as I conceded a free kick midway into his own territory. Taken short by Eggington. Out to the edge of the area. Hanson. Locked in by Eggington. Strong header away by Jack Downs. Redhead looking for Matty Shipman, but brought to feet by Guy. Can't break the way through the back line, cleared by Woodward. Matty Shipman giving the chase down the right-hand side. Safety puck with Woodward in goal. That's Harvey Woodward, not Callum Woodward. Too many Woodwards around here at Coventry Sphinx. Almost as many as Downs. Sphinx with it in the back line. Here's Finley Shark. Under pressure from King. Has to return to Fallows. One swipe with the boot later, and it's at the other end of the park, but it's headed out. Lansdowne shepherding it into touch from Jordan Hayward, just shy of the away penalty area on the right side of the box. And an early goal in the Premier League. Luton are in front at informed Bournemouth. Early goal from Adebayo for the Hatters. Slight delay in taking this throw, and eventually it will be taken by Jaden Cottrell. Got Jones in support. He was looking for Chris Jones, and nodded out by Jordan Hayward. Met in the air. Cottrell again. Further up. Again Hayward there, nods it up and keeps it in this time. Down's deflected to Hayward. Sends it over the back line, asking Shipman to make chase, and Shipman does. He gets there ahead of Jones. Looking to cut in. And the cross is a long one, too long for Jamal Adams to collect. And it curls out for the goal kick. Coventry Sphinx, a confident start. It's 16th place Coventry Sphinx versus 18th place Gresley Rovers. Player manager Mark Straszewski has made quite a few changes to the Gresley side over recent weeks. He has been starting himself in defence quite regularly recently, but due to an injury unable to take a spot in the back line today. Woodward slides in on King, takes it away momentarily. Jones will lunge in on Jordan Hayward as he let the ball get away from him in the centre circle. Free kick to the home side. Callum Woodward standing over it. Everyone in the Gresley half. Launched in by Woodward. Offside flag raised against Lewis Guest. It looks like he was going out for a corner, but the flag raised against the vice-captain. This morning was attending the funeral of an incredibly brave little girl by the name of Hallie Reeve. Who's touched the hearts of everyone in not just the Free Spied City, but around the country really, and around the footballing community. Just laid to rest today. We'll be having a minute's applause in the 17th minute. We hope you will join us from home so you commemorate the life of Hallie Reeve. 5 minutes gone here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 0, Gresley Rovers 0. As Lansdowne punts it up from back. Just looking for the head of Hanson, but Callum Whiteside there to clear. Shorrock being hassled and harried, pulled and pushed by King as he tried to evade the penalty area, and the referee has pulled it back for the free kick. Follows, looking for a sky blue option. Towards the head of Matty Shipman. Started behind to Jaden Cottrell from the Gresley number 10. Sphinx have got it back in a dangerous position. Woodward pokes it through to Jack Redhead. Looking for a routine Redhead. Squares it. Floated in by Jack Downs. Percy couldn't make contact with that ball. And it goes for the goal kick. Promising move. Percy could have made contact with that ball and put it back across, then they could have been making inroads there. Guess wins that aerial duel. Woodward. Spots Shipman making a run down the right-hand side, but he was a couple of paces behind that one in front of the Willie Nims Memorial stand along the right side of the flank. Throwing to Gresley, quickly taken by Josh Eggington at left back. Hayden Woodward. Chest control on the left by Nathan Banton. Eggington. Floats it towards King, and header away by Lewis Guest. Ready to snatch it back from Banton, but Banton able to maintain possession, sits it into the area for King, but it rolls too close to Keelan Fallows, and Fallows able to pick it up and distribute it quickly to Finley Shorrock. High one along the left, Hayward. Taking on Cottrell. Low one by Hayward. defender can't deal with it. Cleared as far as Waldron, who's giving it away cheaply. It's a red head slide in by Waldron again. This time takes the ball cleanly. Scramble on the edge of the area for Gresley. They won't win a get in those situations too often. Chested down by Richard Hansen. King. Waldron. Lands down the skipper. Floats it into the box. Ekins Taylor. Good shielding from Jack Downs, getting his body between player and ball, out for the goal kick. Apologies if you do hear a little bit of wind disturbance on the microphone. It is rather blustery here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena, but don't let the weather get you down in this festive season, because there's been a lot of work going on here at Sphinx Drive. We've got the trenches for the new fencing being dug next to our gantry. Let's hope it doesn't sink. The new seating in the Willie Nibs Memorial Stand has just been completed too. So everything going on before the big day here at Sphinx Drive. John King trying to cut in from the right. A sea of sky blue in front of him. Cottrell's with him. Played white to Waldron. Covered up by Redhead. King pirouettes away from Jordan Hayward. Has to switch the play to Eggington, but will Adams get there first? Yes, he will. Jamal Adams. Heavy touch into the path of John Guy, and allows Eggington to track back and punt it back to Lansdowne. Adams frustrated with himself, but we saw in glimpses last week what Adams can do. That stint at Coventry United seems to be doing the world of good. Woodward was hoping that Hayward would have made the run a little bit earlier. He didn't. And he did get to the ball, but just a millisecond after it crossed the line for the throw-in level with Gresley's own penalty area. Cottrell, the right back. Hayward forces the throw there. Jordan Hayward nodding it up, and Waldron had no choice but to nod it into touch. Well, the Gresley fans have brought a drum with them, so they'll be drawing on the atmosphere. Woodward, faint touch on to Jordan Hayward. Challenged in by King, and that'll be another throw-in for the Sphinx. Good consolidating pressure from Woodward and Thomas's team. Stark sizing up his options. Woodward's there. Redhead making himself available, as is Hayward. It's thrown to the feet of Hayward. Pressure from behind. He deflected through for the corner kick, but no, there was no touch on the way through from Jones. And it's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Harvey Woodward. Just over 11 minutes gone here at Sphinx Drive. Still scoreless between Coventry Sphinx and Gresley Rovers, and a real six-pointer in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. 16th versus 18th. There was a 1-1 draw in the previous encounter on the 15th of August between these two sides. The most memorable aspect of that game was the fact that Sphinx couldn't get out of the car park afterwards. Hayward smacked that one into the face of Cottrell. He's trying to flick it over him. Actually taking the ball with them, just trying to slow Sphinx down, but now Shark has got the throw. A few yards taken further up line by Shark. Referee says it's okay. Shipman poked it through for Jack Downs after the ball on from Hayward, but no run made. Frustrating for Sphinx. The right ball's being made, but the right runs are not. Still no further scores in the top two divisions. That third-minute goal from Luton against Bournemouth, the only one so far, which means it's still scoreless at Ellen Road between Leeds United and Coventry City. A decidedly defensive approach being taken by Mark Robbins. The final score from the Championship game, the East Anglia Derby, Ipswich 2, Norwich 2. A disappointing result there for Paul McKenna's team. So throw-ins given, not an just from the Sphinx camera by Jordan Hayward, and a aerial tussle with King. Cottrell. Towards Hanson, cut out by Finney Shark. Well worked by the left back. Downs going to skew that one into touch. A hasty clearance, makes his apologies. Didn't get many yards on that one. Slightly as we get the ball back. Cottrell ready to take it. In fact, it is going to be Lansdowne. Cottrell's ready to receive the ball, but Lansdowne said, no, I'm having it myself. Switching the play over to Banter. It's a wasted ball. Flows straight out for the throw, midway into Sphinx territory on the right side. Percy will hope his throwing goes a little bit better. Up towards Shipman. Sandwich between two red shirts. Gets enough on it though, trying to find Haywood. Back by Lansdowne. Redhead's offside, can't do anything with it. Shipman onto Adams. Woodward, now Redhead's onside. But Lansdowne slides it out before he could get there, level with the box. Throw in from Percy. Needs movement, needs options. He's going to go long towards Woodward. Doesn't reach in front of the head of Guy. Adams leaps up. His header collected by Eddington, and his clearance charged down by Woodward for the goal kick. So a little bit of quality lacking for both sides at this early stage. It's a game that neither really can afford to lose, given their respective positions in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands, 16th and 18th. Just the two go down this season. As it stands, neither are in the relegation zone, but neither will want to be around it for longer than they have to be. Well, there have been some early goals in the Northern Premier League Midlands. Spalding, unsurprisingly, 1-0 up at AFC Rushden Diamonds through Jordan Graham. Harbour Town 1-0 up at Corby, and Rugby lead Quorn in a surprising 1-0 scoreline at Butlin Road. Lansdowne on the end of Fallow's clearance. His header brought to the feet of Jack Downs. Downs urged to release. Founds Adams. Whiteside. Across to Guest, his centre-back partner, Sharrock. In support, but it goes right again to Whiteside. Patient play from Sphinx. Whiteside, long one up towards Shipman. It's over Shipman onto the head of Lansdowne in the edge of his own penalty area. Best of headers from the number 4, but Woodward gets it back. Kills it right, Eddington cushions it away. Banton. Funk clear from Waldron. Downs beaten to the punch by Banton. Real scramble in that midfield area. Eventually brought down by Whiteside. Sat down by Waldron into the chest of Whiteside. Now Adams, a little push from behind. Referee says no as Adams continues off balance, tries to play the ball up to Shipman and turned away by Eddington. Jack Downs. I was jostling with the number 10, Ekins Taylor there. Taylor going down in a heap.
Just give the fucking ball away.
A poor foul to give away. A chance from the left wing with this free kick for Gresley Rovers. Delivery. So what's Hanson? Enough on it by Whiteside. Sent back in by King. Turned away back to King. Looking to beat Downs. Nice slide in by Jack Downs. Takes it out for the corner. As the floodlights are switched on. You might hear that little buzzing on the camera or on the microphone. 17th minute, the minute's applause begins for one of the bravest little girls the world will know, Hallie Reeve, who was laid to rest today. away with this corner that's coming from the left-hand side. Banton standing over it. Side up for it. Taylor nods it straight out. Wayward header from the Gresley number 10. Nothing for Keelan Fallows to worry about. Neither side will be particularly happy with the opening 18 minutes or so. Hasn't been the prettiest games, I'll give you that. Fallows down the centre of the park towards Jack Redhead. Being held from behind. It's up for Cannon Woodward. Gresley man caught on the ankle there. He felt. Referee says no. Taylor doesn't get the decision, but it's hooked out on this near side by Sphinx. As Chris looks to make inroads down the right wing. Cottrell. Waldron. Dispossessed by Hayward, and Sharrock has no choice but just tap it out. Under pressure from King. Cottrell. Into the area he goes for Hansen. To set himself with a strike perhaps. No, it's knocked away by Whiteside. Now Hayward with Cottrell all over him. Going to pull it back for Matty Shipman, but pulled it back too much. And now striking away is Lansdowne, chipped it into the area. Well, thankfully for Keelan Fallows, Whiteside was there to shuffle Hansen away from the ball. Fallows able to collect. Onto the head of Waldron, and Lansdowne picks up the seconds. King, going to slip it through, collected by Cannon Woodward from Jones. Centre back Lewis Guest. Swiped clear high into the sky by Fallows. Shipman couldn't bring it down. Lansdowne nods it on for Gresley. Interception made by Jack Downs. Now Woodward, the captain, his first home appearance since that injury against Corby. Guest. Has to return to fire. Saying to his teammates there was no movement. Where else was it going to go? Guest again. This time looking for a long option, and no one there. Easy header away by Lansdowne. Shipman takes it to the touchline. Hayward, blocked up by two red shirts, and Hayward drags down King. Free kick given in favour of Gresley. Right side of his box. There it goes. Guess he's coming all the way. Good stern header onto the head of his captain Woodward. Nods it over to Hayward. Couldn't find the feet of Shipman. Launched away by Lansdowne. Whiteside under pressure. Has to play it back to Keelan Fallows. Under pressure from Hansen, and it's launched out by Keelan Fallows. Safety for now for Coventry Sphinx, but not a lot of satisfaction. Hansen picked out beautifully there. Hansen shoots it over the back line. Can King get there before it goes out of play? Yes, he can. Looking to cut in. John King. Waldron. Staying across from Waldron. Collected the near post by Jack Downs with a challenge in by Chris Jones. But the return ball catches his teammate Waldron in an offside position. We're halfway through the first half, and quite honestly, it's not been one to remember. I don't think there's been a single shot so far. That's the potluck with non-league sometimes. Sometimes you get a gem, sometimes you get a lump of coal, and this has, at the moment, been the latter, but there's still plenty of time to turn it around. Long ball up the right for Guest to try and see out. Late challenge in on Lewis Guest, but it will be a throw only after the lunge in from Chris Jones. Shark. Shipman, so to have Cottrell. And Gresley winning it back in an important position. Here's Hansen who's back to goal. King, right side, overlap being made by Cottrell. Slips it free for Cottrell, doesn't reach him thanks to Hayward. Takes it all the way to the touch line. Clears only as far as King, not the most convincing of clearances. Waldron. In towards Taylor. It's Adams away. Egginton in the midfield. Looking for Jones. Whitehouse header only as far as Ekins-Taylor on the left side of the box. Shielded by Downs. Banton, handball claims there was definitely a deflection. As Percy's gone down injured. The Sphinx will continue. Shorrock. I was looking to meet Jordan Hay with that low drilled effort. But Cottrell intercepts, and it's now with the goalkeeper Hayden Woodward. It's been a sign of the first half, really, just completely lacking in quality. Poor goal kick from Woodward, floats straight out past the camera. Couple of goals in the professional league to tell you about. Manchester City take the lead against Crystal Palace. Jack Grealish with the goal in that one. Bristol City lead Sunderland, and Rotherham are 1-0 up at Plymouth. Hayward. Tripped by Lansdowne. Shipman got the ball momentarily, tried to play it back to Hayward. Lansdowne plucking it out of the air. Guy. Across by Ekins-Taylor to Eggington. Jones making the run on the edge of the penalty area, but it's Lewis Guest who nods it into relative safety. Guy can't keep that one in. His ball along the left side curls out. That will be a throw into Sphinx just in front of their technical area. Now we will be going off air at half time for a quick break, so be here for the start of the second half at 4 o'clock. Percy. Shipman cushions it down for Jamal Adams. Great shielding from Adams. Then Eggington gets his body between player and ball, I should say, and enables Guy to make the clearance straight out for a throw in that same position as the last one. And Adams clearly being dragged back there by Eggington. Referee says no foul. And then Woodward pushed over in front of the Woody Nib stand. Two potential fouls that Sphinx have been denied there. And follows his goal kick, goes absolutely nowhere. High, up and down. Hansen. Now it's with Ekins-Taylor trying to get a shot away. Hansen. Drill against Lewis Guest. Kept alive with King. John King! Flashes across the face of goal. It's taken 27 minutes for either of these teams to get an effort away. And everyone waiting in bated breath to see where King's strike would land. Towards Shipman with that throw. High boot claims from Gresley, referee says no. Percy high to the sky, looking for Hayward. Towering handled by Lansdowne. Towards Banton. Edged into touch by Percy on the run. Knocking on the door of the Sphinx penalty area. Josh Eggington. Now with Chris Jones. Eggington again. Fancies coming all the way and had to pluck it away from the crossbar. A cross which had to be dealt with. It has been a slow start for both teams, but Gresley are the ones who are finally starting to kick into second gear. Shorrock blocking King well. King with his hands into Shorrock. Referee says nothing doing. They'll continue with Banton on the opposite side. Sliding by Percy, sends that ball was high. That was a 10-storey apartment building. Actually brought down by Eggington. Waldron. Gresley not giving up, it's through to King. No, snatched away at the crucial moment by Guest, who knocks away from Hansen. Long ball up to Shipman. Brings it down with the chest being held. Referee says no. A couple of potential fouls. Gresley's way. Oh, Cottrell's running straight into Turton. Shipman claiming he's having his arm held from the throw. It's with Hayward. Redhead. Back to Hayward. Still going Jordan Hayward, just about to pull the trigger in front of goal, but powering in was John Guy. The closest Sphinx have got to the goal all day. They didn't have the chance to take aim at Woodward. First corner of the game for Coventry Sphinx. It's only taken 30 minutes. Woodward towards that far post. Oh, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper, Woodward, from the corner taker, Woodward. No relation, I must say. Callum Woodward's corner should have been easy pickings for Harvey Woodward, but it just slipped through the goalkeeper's hands out for a corner on the opposite side. And Woodward, Callum Woodward that is, getting a bit of a cardio workout now, having to race over to the opposite wing. Callum Woodward looking for options in the area. Shipman's being held. Referee says no as it's nodded clear. Waldron. Now with Hansen. Banton's to his left, as is Jones. Chris Jones couldn't skip past the sliding challenge of Jack Downs. Downs lofts it up towards Jamal Adams and nodded across by Guy. Eggington. Wait for Adams could make the tackle with that pressure from Adams. Maybe taking Eggington off his mark there as it's easily collected by Whiteside. His clearance launched over by Cottrell towards Banton on the left wing. And half of those Eggington. Hansen able to turn Whiteside, but the ball got away from him into the path of Guest. Redhead. Just slip it through for Jamal Adams. Eggington having to shield it back to Hayden Woodward with Adams looking menacingly behind him. Hayden Woodward. Hansen ducks beneath the defenders and gets on the ball. Option on the right in King. John King, I'll just get away from him there. It's an awkward stumble. Poked it away from him. Redhead, the counter is on for Sphinx. Jack Downs. Adams and Shipman both up there, both wanting it, but Downs is still going. Now lays it off to Adams, crossing over maturity, Adams in, it's over Shipman, not far enough for Woodward, headed away by Cottrell. Callum Woodward keeps it alive, lofted ball, too lofted for Downs. And out for the goal kick, the end of a very promising counter, which was kick-started by Jack Downs. Well, we're hearing that Coventry City are doing well at Leeds United. Some good attacking football, but just not able to make the breakthrough. Goal in the Championship, Preston lead at home to Watford by 1 goal to nil. Anstey Nomads 1-0 up at home to Bedworth. Boldmere beating Lye 1-0. Harborough 2-1 up at Corby. And it's now 1-1 between Rugby and Quorn. Woodward nodding it away from King. Referee says nothing doing. As Shipman heads it out of the hands. The attempted punch of Harvey Woodward. And Jack Redhead arrived on the scene to try and turn it home, but by then Woodward had recovered and able to grasp the first effort on target of the game for the home side. Fellas, that's a great save. He's trying to collect that one. As Banton was looking for Chance to race into the area, but now it's safely into the hands of Fallows. About to enter the last 10 minutes of the first half, but not an awful lot to talk about, it must be said. Very much a 0-0 game so far. Offside flag raised against Richard Hansen. As he received the ball from the midfielder. Looked like he did track back from an offside position. Woodward's free kick. It's over the head of Cottrell and Haywood. Another air of frustration for the Sphinx captain. And we're going to need another ball here. Eventually the ball is recovered and lands down. Oh, get us started again. Lands down. Cushioned by Jack Downs, but then when it was in the air, it was volleyed away by Chris Jones. First to pick it up is Whiteside, the centre back for Coventry Sphinx. Now here's Fallows. Keelan Fallows dribbling it out of his penalty area. There it goes off the right boot towards Shipman. Nodded up by Matty Shipman, who's first to the second. It's poked away by Ekins-Taylor. Kept alive for Sphinx, over a kick by Woodward. Sent away again by John Guy, and Sphinx have got the free kick there as Joe Percy launched into the back of Nathan Banton and flew over his head. To be fair to Banton, I'm not entirely sure it's an awful lot he could have done about that. Guest is up there, as is Callum Whiteside. Sphinx need to spark this game into life in the closing stages of the first half. Woodward towards Jamal Adams, but picked out in the air by Guy. Woodward receives from Redhead and puts it back in towards Guest. Lansdowne's header as far as Redhead on the edge of the area. Tried to switch it over to Jordan Hayward, but completely under hit. Well, King's ball through the Sphinx back line was also through the Gresley attack. The long ball from the back may reach Shipman. No, it's a little too powerful. Rolls out for the goal kick. Well, a few fans checking their watches, waiting to see when half time's coming. Mercifully, it will be soon. Both managers will want to make some serious improvements. Give him the go-ahead to take the goal kick. There it goes. Through the centre circle towards King. King cushions it back, but intercepted by Redhead. Shipman looking to flick it through for Jordan Hayward. Returned by Cottrell. Shipman tries again. Here is Jordan Hayward. Redhead's in the area. Looking for Redhead. It's past Redhead. I was hoping it would reach Jamal Adams at the far post, but it was just picked up in time by Guy. And Cottrell boots it away. After Guest trying to get Sphinx back on the front foot. Cushioned now by Shark, no nonsense stuff, throwing quickly taken by Hansen. But a poor ball back to Hansen from King. I'd be surprised to see changes at half-time for both teams. I would say that Gresley have been the better of the two sides thus far. Shark deep into his own backyard, has to get this throw right. Just try my shit. Play it through for Adams. First to it though is Guy. Beating Adams to the punch, clears onto the head of Lewis Guest. Jack Downs. Here's clearance to the feet of the left back, Eggington. Long low ball to Ekins-Taylor on the left hand side of the penalty area. Followed all the way by Callum Whiteside, and Whiteside taking his eye off the ball allowing Percy to sweep in and snatch it from Taylor. Adams looking for Jordan Hayward on the left, but it was blocked by the trailing leg of Waldron. Callum Woodward away. They're going to try to cushion it back to a red shirt. Adams cushions it straight back to Waldron. His attempted pass for Jones, out for the throw. Thanks to the intervention of Joe Percy. Towards Shipman. Redhead, the flag stays down, and Jordan Hayward is through. One-on-one for the open ace. Jordan Hayward took it too close to the goalkeeper. He had to stretch to make contact for the strike. Saved by Woodward, but Sphinx really should be in front. Either side of the goalkeeper, Hayward scores there. No doubt about it. Great run made by the left winger. Just needed the finish. Woodward. Now looking to provide the same ball for Jamal Adams, but this time too close to Harvey Woodward. Well, chance of the half, no doubt about it. There haven't been many of them. Have Sphinx just a gift horse in the mouth? Gresley haven't, they've scored! They didn't pass on the opportunity. Nathan Banton, when he had his sights set on the eyes of Keelan Fallows, he smashed it past him. And Gresley, who arguably have been the better side in the first half, now lead. With 5 minutes to go until the break, Sphinx have been made to pay for that miss. Banton perfectly placed. And he perfectly places the ball past Fallows and gives the Moat men a crucial lead just before the half-time break. 1-0 to Gresley. Frustration now intensified for Coventry Sphinx, knowing that they came so close to taking the lead. Now they're behind. Not an awful lot of time to do anything about it before the break. This is going to give a lot of confidence, a lot of belief to Gresley. Follows. Jack Downs. It's a wide side. But with Keelan Fallows. Launches it left. Shipman. Going to glance it on with the header. To the feet of Lansdowne, but the clearance charged down by Woodward. Lansdowne gets it back and takes it past Woodward. Clears into Sphinx territory. No one home for Gresley. Guest shielded into touch. And a late challenge in by King, to say the least. Ball had already gone. He dug in to the ankles of Lewis Guest. Sharks throw-up line. Shipman felt he was fouled. Punted up by Lansdowne straight out for the goal kick. Sphinx players gathering on that far side of the field for Fallows' kick. Stumbles as he gets it away. Shipman couldn't make contact, Adams could. Redhead. Woodward looking to float it over to Jordan Hayward. Reach in thanks to the defender. Very gloomy evening. Sphinx Drive. No rain expected, but trying to turn that to the clouds. And Jack down to a little bit of argy-bargy with Waldron. The blue side have possession. Adams floated up towards Shipman. Couldn't make enough contact on it to divert it to Hayward on the left, and Harvey Woodward gathers as we enter the last minute of normal time. Half time will be of a great relief to Sphinx. They can try and get in and decide what to do next. Cottrell's throw. Hansen flicked on to Ekin-Saylor. King on the right. Can he put it on a play for a teammate? Tried the cross, connects with the head of Whiteside. Took the spin off it for Jack Downs to claim. Hayward. Redhead ducks away from the challenge of Jones. Knocks for Jamal Adams. Brought back by Lansdowne, who slides in and makes contact with Jordan Hayward. Referee says nothing doing, got enough of the ball. Jack Downs. Shark to Redhead. Shipped it over the back line. Well, that was the intention. Hits the back of Lansdowne's head. They've tried that ball a number of times today, just hasn't worked. Guest. Shipman's offside, can't do anything with it. Bounces past him, now Lansdowne is followed by Redhead. Redhead makes contact with the player twice. Referee says no. The ball collected by Hayward. Hayward across the face of goal with the cross. Shipman on the opposite side picks out Percy. Poor cross from Joe Percy, easily turned away. And now 2 minutes of added time will be played. 2 minutes as Percy is bundled over by Banton. Free kick in front of the Willie Nib stand. Hopefully it will be a more exciting end to what has otherwise been a very poor half. I'm not saying that just from a Coventry Sphinx perspective, but from an entertainment value. Woodward towards Guest. I don't think anyone made contact with the ball, just flew straight through. Of course, let you know the scores from around the grounds before we go off air for half time. We do have a goal here. If you missed it earlier, Coventry Sphinx 0, Gresley Rovers 1, the current score. And with about a minute of added time to go, Sphinx, I think, would be glad for the half-time whistle. Guest. Strong header to this near side. And Shipman has been flagged offside as he works so hard to pat the ball off the leg of Lansdowne on the deck. Lansdowne. It's on the edge of the air waiting to receive, doesn't reach it thanks to Guest. To the head of Waldron on the halfway line, and the referee brings a, well, let's just say, un-vintage first half to an end. Grizzly lead by 1-0 after a close range strike from Nathan Banton. Aside from that, not really much to talk about. A couple of seconds before that, though, Jordan Hayward had the chance to put Sphinx in front with a gilt-edge one-on-one opportunity. Couldn't take it, so that's why at half-time the score is Sphinx 0, Gresley 1. Let's take you through the half-time scores now in the Premier League. Bournemouth 0, Luton 1, Chelsea 0, Sheffield United 0, Man City 1, Palace 0, and Newcastle 0. Fulham 0. In the Championship, Bristol City 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 1, Cardiff City 0, Leeds 0, Coventry City 0, Millwall 0, Huddersfield 0, Plymouth 0, Rotherham 1, Preston 1, Watford 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, QPR 1, Southampton 1, Blackburn 0, and Swansea 0, Middlesbrough 1. Let's have a look at the scores in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Spalding 2, Anstey Nomads 1, Bedford United 0, Bournemouth St Michael's 1, Lye Town 0, Coleshill Town 1, Sporting Council 0, Corby Town 2, Harbour Town 3, what a game that is, Hinkley LRFC 0, Loughborough Dynamo 0, Rugby Town 1, Quorn 1, and Walsall Wood 0, Sutton Coldfield 0. So those are the scores at the half-time interval here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Half-time score, Coventry Sphinx 0, Gresley Rovers 1. Let's hope for better from the second half, coming your way in around 10 minutes. And we're back for the second half here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 0. Gresley Rovers 1 is the current score. Goal scored by Nathan Banton. And we are all set for the conclusion of the final home match before Christmas. Floodlights starting to take over as what's left of the sun starts to set. It's a very dark afternoon in the Free-Spired City. From what we can see, no changes to either side. The referee just halting things while some of the coaching staff make their way around. Now brings his whistle to his lips and we're underway for the second half. Sphinx now kicking from left to right in their sky blue and white home strip. Gresley, like in the first half, all in red, kicking from right to left. An early throw in there, good work from Callum Woodward, deflecting it out off Nathan Banton for the throw in. Level with the penalty area, throw in taken to Callum Woodward. Looking for Jordan Hayward, appeals for offside. And the flag stayed down, but the throw in has now been given in favour of Gresley. The throw onto the head of Woodward. Sorry, Hayward, I should say. Shipman crowded out. That's a white side in the halfway line, not back where it came from by Banton. Hatson looking to loft it into enemy territory, but it's brought down by Keelan Fellows. The Sphinx goalkeeper rolls it out with Finney Shorrock. Shipman to target. Lansdowne can only send it off Shipman's back. Here's Jack Redhead. Off bounce, gets it to Matty Shipman. Shipman trying to get the shot away! Perfect start to the second! Curls it past Harvey Woodward! And within a minute of the opening whistle of the second half, Shipman is at it again! Determined to drag his team back into this one. Red shirts are plenty in front. He beat them all and the goalkeeper with a delicious stroke curling in. And Matty Shipman has squared it all up again at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 1, Gresley Rovers 1. Game on. Now that is the intensity that the Sphinx Army wanted to see. Start as you mean to go on, boys. And Eggington has a throw straight from the kickoff. Percy wins the header. Shipman chests it down for Redhead. Asking a bit much of Shipman there, but Lansdowne, oh, he just kept the ball away from Matty Shipman, stopped the ball underneath his boot. Shipman tried to drag it away, oh, and they lunge in there on Callum Whiteside. The Gresley man just flying straight into it, not even going for the ball there. Whiteside chuckles about it, just laughs it off. And Joe Percy saying, help him there. It's good to see that Jones and Percy can laugh about it. No real harm done. Free kick to Sphinx in their own half. Follows. Caught in the wind there, but there's actually help Sphinx as Woodward was trying to judge the flow of the ball, the bounce of it, and he was being held all the way by Ekin Salo, who's dragged him down. Free kick to the Sphinx in a shooting range for Callum Woodward. A four-man wall standing. Sorry, three-man wall now. No, that is about to be the four-man wall. Four men standing between the two Woodwards. Harvey in goal, Callum ready to strike. Callum Woodward blocked by Ekins-Taylor. Seconds come to Downs, and is Downs trying to float it over the goalkeeper? Well, he saw it coming all the way, did Harvey Woodward, and brings it down competently. Harvey Woodward flipped on with the head of Jones, and a free kick given there on Jack Downs, I believe. Not entirely sure what for, but ironic cheers from the Gresley faithful in the Willie Nibs stand. Maybe a bit of a high boot from Downs. I'm not entirely sure what the whistle was blown for, but Egginton standing over it, floats it in, and Lansdowne was free at the far post. It was a crucial header away by Lewis Guest. If he hadn't have got his bonce on that, Lansdowne could have, and who knows what damage he could have done with that. Trudging over to take it is Nathan Banton, who got the scoring started in the first half. Already we've seen more quality in this second half than the 45 minutes before it combined. Banton falling for Waldron on the edge of the area. Slight trick, referee says nothing, doing now on the counter. Sphinx have 4 on 3. Shipman, option on the left in Jamal Adams. Adams trying to steady himself with a strike, takes it past the defender. Takes it too close to Eggington though, and the clearance is made. Shorrock, Gresley thinking he's taking the throwing out of position, but it's throw to Redhead. Now Callum Woodward. Hayward was back to Eggington. And Eggington with a challenge in from behind. Hayward slides and gets a piece of player and ball, but more ball according to the referee. Jack Downs switches the play to Adams. Jamal Adams off balance, sticks it high and wide. If you're just joining us for the second half, in the 51st minute, it's Coventry Sphinx 1, Gresley Rovers 1, an equalising goal from Matty Shipman in the 46th minute. There it goes from Harvey Woodward. Guess got his head on that after Hansen ducked. Oh, and Adams looking for the high ball up to Hayward. One in the air by Eggington. Jones going to match the run of Banton down the left, turned away by Whiteside. Woodward tried to flick it past Ekins-Taylor, didn't work, but he's got it back now through Joe Percy. Dinks it up to Jamal Adams. Percy. Hayward the target. Drilled away by Lansdowne, only as far as Jack Downs in the centre circle. Shorrock. Redhead to Downs. Shipman opens up a pocket of space for Jack Downs. Spots Joe Percy in a crossing position and finds Percy on the opposite wing. Percy's cross deflects out for the throw-in off the back of Nathan Banton. The throw to come for Sphinx. Percy looking for Shipman. Volley clear by Guy. It was 1-1 between these two sides last time they met, with the visitors taking the lead in that one too. Cross diverted away by Guy. Are we in for the same scenario? Guest floats it right, looking for Joe Percy, but a crucial header by Nathan Banton to keep it away from Percy for another throw-in. Taken quickly by Percy. Woodward the target. Eggington got there first, but shielded into touch by Jordan Hayward. Well worked by the winger. Flicked over the defence by Woodward. Drilled into the area. Shipman, can he turn and shoot? Lays it off for Redhead. Swing and a miss for the number 10. Couldn't make contact. Hansen tried to kickstart the counter. Didn't happen. Woodward flicks it over the back line again. Redhead was offside, leaves it as Lansdowne clears. Woodward lunge in on Ekins Taylor. Free kick given to Gresley. Like, well, didn't quite stretch as far as he wanted to. Just nicked the back of the leg of Ekins Taylor. Well, both teams will start to look towards their benches. Reminder for Gresley Rovers, they have Reese Mason, Dylan Hunniford, Hayden Brown, Jonathan Dawkins and Harvey Ridgely amongst the subs. And for Coventry Sphinx, they have Luke Dowds, Caelan Bailey-Nichols, Alex Locke and James Bryson. Downs knotted away from the free kick. Gets live by Waldron. Adams is back there to block up. Clearance by Shorrock. In the centre circle with Guy. There's a 1-2 with Banton. Guy looking for an option on the right corner of the penalty area. He was looking for Ekins Taylor. Met mid-air by Finley Shorrock and cleared up towards Lansdowne with Shipman looking menacingly. Lansdowne deals with it well. And thumped into the midfield by Cottrell. Banton cushions it down. Jones back to Banton. Will he strike long range? He'll try and cut in. Lays it off for Ekins Taylor. Charged down by Guest. He'll have another crack at it. No! Shot the through ball into Hanson, which was easy pickings for Percy. Lunge in by Joe Percy. Ends the danger as Egginton tried a second crack at getting it in. And Hayward, body check there by Nathan Banton as Gresley first appealed the ball was out of play, which it wasn't. And then Banton just went straight into Hayward. A free kick possibly should have been given there for Coventry Sphinx, but Percy ends the danger for now. Challenge in on Banton, takes it over the line for a throw. Gresley with the momentum now. Hanson. Challenge from behind by Whiteside for taken away from him. Percy. Redhead stretch in by Guy on Matty Shipman. Slows Shipman down, but he still comes away with the ball. There's the Sphinx number 9. He's got Redhead to his left-hand side. Shipman needs space to cross. Puts the cross in, but it's a tame one and too close to Harvey Woodward in goal. He didn't really have the option to find Redhead. There were too many people in the way. Oh, red sky at night. Shepherd's delight as the sunset provides a pretty backdrop. Percy punts that out of play as Banton feels he was fouled with a hand in the back by Joe Percy. Egginton looking for an option with the throw. It's towards Hanson. Challenge from behind by Whiteside to take the ball away from him. Woodward. As far as Guy sends it high into the sky, diving header by Whiteside, finds Downs who turns away from the challenge of Ekins Taylor. Under pressure from Jones, plays it across to Shorrock on the edge of his own penalty area. Adams drops deep. And Sphinx can calm things down a little now with Lewis Guest. The through ball by Redhead looking for Jamal Adams. It's a little too far for Adams to travel. Cottrell. They can't get out of danger, can they? Well, now they can with Waldron's clearance. Hanson holds off Whiteside. Ekins Taylor. King bundled over by Shorrock. And it's going to be a throw on the far side to Gresley Rovers. And we're hearing there's been a goal at Ellen Road. We'll just double check that in a moment. We're hearing that Leeds United have taken the lead as Lewis Guest ends the danger from King down the right-hand side, and there it is confirmed. Leeds 1, Coventry City 0. Somerville has put Leeds in front at Ellen Road. Throwing level with the penalty area into Ekins Taylor. Towering header by Finley Shorrock away. Return to sender, Lansdowne. Hooks it back in. Over the head of Jones. Banton. Did that bounce back up onto the arm of Whiteside? Looked like it did, but not an awful lot he could do about it. And now Hayward on the counter down the right. Into the centre with Redhead. Shipman wants it. Oh, Trying to return to Hayward, intercepted by Waldron. And now Eggington will strike clear. Cottrell scuffs that one into touch. And Percy will take the resulting throw just in front of the Sphinx camera. Half an hour left. Percy, it's over the head of Shipman. And just over the gantry from Guy, the number 5. Another throw taken by Percy. Shipman. Was Woodward dragged down there? Referee says nothing doing, but Sphinx continue down the right with Hayward. Hayward's cross diverted away only as far as Woodward with the head. Couldn't find the sky blue shirt in there, turned away by Guy. Luke down to the centre circle. Looking to meet Jamal Adams. Adams got there, but the appeals for offside were upheld by the linesman. And again, ironic cheers from the travelling faithful. Free kick taken by Woodward. That's Harvey Woodward for Gresley Rovers. Lansdowne. Nearly caught in possession by Redhead. Gets away in time before Adams could get involved, with the pressure from Adams forces Lansdowne into a mistake, launching it over on this near side. Just shy of the penalty area for a Sphinx throw. And the first change of the afternoon. Jordan Hayward replaced by Alex Locke. It's been a slightly disappointing afternoon for Jordan Hayward. Certainly improved in the second half, but I have a feeling that they needed something different. Well, Locke did play on the wing against Cambridge. Will he be playing out wide again, or will Sphinx go 2 up top? Percy. Shibble was having his shirt pulled there by Eggington. Referee says nothing doing. Percy forced back to his own penalty area, sent high into the sky by Whiteside. Eggington's header away from Locke. Jones misses with the header. Downs doesn't miss with the clearance on the volley. Shipman taking on Guy, but Guy able to hold him off just long enough. Waldron. Percy, only as far as Ekins-Taylor in the midfield, slide in by Woodward. Takes it out for the throw, quickly taken by Ekins-Taylor. Rolled across by Banton, was looking for King, I believe, but it was under hit. Redhead. Downs. And with Shorrock. Redhead. Looking to slip it through for Jamal Adams down the left-hand side. Cottrell beats him to the punch and tries to shield it out for the throw. Didn't quite have the legs on it. The clearance made onto the head of Shorrock, but too much power to bring it down. Lansdowne. Hansen, the target, stabbed down by Guest, with the seconds collected by the striker. King. With a sprint clear of Shorrock. And Shorrock with the foul. Little arm into the side. Shorrock frustrated with the referee's decision. He may have a point. Just over 25 minutes left. Still 1-1 here at Sphinx Drive. It's anyone's game. Gresley have started to take control of this game back. Eggington. Oh, nodded wide by Waldron. Josh Waldron fought. He turns his head to see where the ball would end up. It was either going to be in the goalkeeper's hands or in the net, but Ended up wide. Follows kick. Shipman nodded on. Not clearly being held there by Eggington. Again, the referee doesn't see. Woodward. Percy yelled as he was caught. Adams definitely did catch Lansdowne, and another soft free kick given. And a change to be prepared for Corn here. We see the number 14 on the board. That would indicate the arrival of Dylan Honeyford. Guest not away on the edge of his own penalty area. Banton. Now King. Taking on Shorrock. Needs support. And finds it in Banton. Going for top bins. Floated over. And here comes the change for Gresley Rovers. We know it's Hungerford coming on. Now, who is it heading off? And it's going to be Jones to lead the field. Chris Jones, replaced by Dylan Hungerford. And we're hearing there may have been a goal at Ellen Road. We're just waiting for the score update on the app. It's nodded out for the throw. Higginson. Of Ekins-Taylor, but nodded across for Jack Redhead for Coventry Sphinx. All the way back to Fallows, and there has been a goal at Ellen Road. Coventry City have equalised. A goal for Bobby Thomas, making it 1-1 between Leeds United and Coventry City. Adams, looking to square for Redhead, too close to the defender. Another change being prepared for Coventry Sphinx, that of Caelan Bailey-Nichols. So another attacking sub for Coventry Sphinx, who really need to be winning games like this. Redhead. Oh, tried to swipe it through for Sharp, didn't have the legs on it. Cleared. Woodward collects. He scoops the ball straight to the feet of Cottrell. Hansen. Looking to meet the run of Ekins-Taylor, and Ekins-Taylor just barges Jack down to the deck. No attempt to go for the ball, and that is the clearest yellow card you'll see for a while. And it's Jamal Adams leaving the field. I was thinking for a moment that maybe they'd push Lott back into midfield, but it is going to be Jamal Adams leading the field on his return to Sphinx Drive after that short stint at Coventry United. And on comes Caelan Bailey-Nichols, who is now as close to full fitness as we've seen him since his arrival from Boldmere. Guest. Free kick not away by Eggington. Jack Downs has it straight back to Eggington. And the through ball for Ekins-Taylor. Safely back by Whiteside to Keelan Fallows. Good tracking. Lock beats Eggington mid-air. Shipman going to float it over. Connected with the defender's head, but Shipman has retrieved it. And Woodward asking a little too much of Alex Locke there. He had to make his way around the defender and to the through ball. He wasn't going to win that race. Kick by Woodward. Bounces to Lewis Guest. Jack Redhead to Callum Woodward. Turns away from Hungerford. That could be a ball to Caelan Bailey-Nichols. No, it's just a yard behind it. Throw in. .20 to go. Coventry Sphinx 1, Gresley Rovers 1. Lock. He stood it away from Guy. It looked to me as if he got the ball before he got the man. The lunge in on the slide. Yellow card for Alex Lock as well. That is particularly harsh. And Lock having to be told to come away from the official lest he get a second booking. Personally, I don't think it was a foul, let alone a yellow card, but obviously the referee's got a better view than I have. Lansdowne. Towards the edge of the area, nodded down by Whiteside. Lock. Striding away. Lovely 1-2 with Caelan Bailey-Nichols. Shipman takes it on. Deflected ball. Lunge in by Hunnifer, but still Shipman maintains possession. Rolls it right with Percy. Downs wants it played through. Still going Joe Percy. Tries to play it to Downs now. Percy has let's take it out from under him on the edge of the area. Referee says no. And Percy this time gets the foul as he races across Banton just as he makes the clearance. And Joe Percy getting the plaudits from Jack Downs there. Percy doing a brilliant job. And that was a great move from Sphinx. Well, Gresley repairing change number 2, it would appear. Set piece opportunity for Callum Woodward. Just in from the right touchline. This free kick level with the box could be Sphinx's ticket to the lead. Woodward in. Headed up by Shipman. And Ekins-Taylor able to clear as far as Redhead. Redhead back into the box. No blue shirts left. Easy pickings for Woodward. And Harvey Woodward will make the clearance. It's an awkward bounce for Percy. It was over Percy, but Shark able to scoop it up. Kept in by Locke. Only gives it away to Nathan Banton, who plays it out off the shoulder of Callum Woodward. Throw-in taken. Eggington plays a 1-2 with Taylor, but it's Locke who's come away with it, being held by Eggington. Free kick to Sphinx. Just into enemy territory. Taken quickly by Woodward. Onto the hip of Guy. He's trying to find Matty Shipman. The clearance collected by Percy. Just keeps it in. Finds Shipman. Barge in from the side from Eggington. Woodward! Oh, for a moment I thought he was going all the way in. Gathered well by his namesake. King hasn't seen much of the ball recently. Now Lansdowne, the skipper. Looking to match the run of Ekins-Taylor. Hassled and harried all the way by Finley Shark. I might have thought about raising the flag. It's entrapped in the corner. And now the free kick given as was there contact with the face of Ekins-Taylor there. Well, he's gone down holding his face, either there was contact or he's making the most out of it. Initially the corner was given, but I think now it has been given as a free kick. And Ekins-Taylor has gone down like he's been headbutted by Zinedine Zidane. Not quite the reaction that was necessary, you have to feel, but we saw the same thing last week with Sphinx against Cambridge City. A little slap in the face was enough for Broccoli to be sent off. Yellow card only. And I have to apologise to Finley Shark, it was Jack Downs. No further punishment for the Gresley players. And is it going to be a corner now? Yes, it is. Well, they were going to. I thought they were flying for a free kick initially after the corner was given, but now it is definitely going to be a corner. So confusion over for now. As we enter the last 15 minutes. Crucial header at the far post by Shipman. Lansdowne tries to see it out for another corner. And Shipman did get there before Lansdowne, but the ball had already crossed. Banton over this one. It's a deep one. And it looks like it's gone in, out and in again. As the goal kick is given. A reminder of the score at Ellen Road. Leeds 1, Coventry 1 in that one. And here at Sphinx Drive, Coventry Sphinx 1, Gresley Rovers 1. So all to play for. Lock. There's a bit of space on the left-hand side if Woodward can get to the ball, and he does. Tries to play in. Matty Shipman, but he was behind the ball. Gathered by Harvey Woodward in goal. Clearance onto the head of Whiteside. Eggington and Locke going shoulder to shoulder mid-air with that one. Eggington comes away with it. Honeyford. I'm going to create something for Gresley Rovers. Honeyford's delivery in. Volleyed clearance by Lewis Guest. Bailey Nichols finds Finley Sharrock and now retreats upfield. Sharrock to Redhead. Close down from behind but gets it away to Locke. Locke looking to drive at Eggington. Bailey Nichols wants it played through. Caelan Bailey Nichols will get there. Tries to drag it across. Strikes it into the side netting via a deflection from Guy, and it will be a corner. Bailey Nichols still seeking his first Sphinx goal. Well, Luke Downs is being prepared for the final Sphinx change. Woodward steadying himself for the set piece. Guest and Shipman waiting at the far post. So was that near post, but it is now towards the net. Handball claims against Sphinx. Referee says no. Lock was going for it. Cleared just in time by Eggington. Redhead kept in just in time by Woodward. Right on the line. Percy floated back in. Guest. Heavy touch by Locke. Takes it into the path of Waldrum. Sharrock. Cushions it for Bailey Nichols. Back to Sharrock. Jack Downs punts it up. Guest got his head on up with a clearance, charged down by what was it? It was Benson. Actually, he count the head of Benson. The referee quickly called an end to play because it hit him in the head. Well, it is a head injury, so the referee is duty bound to stop it, but it didn't particularly look like a ball that should have caused a lot of damage. And the final change is going to be made now for Coventry Sphinx. Callum Woodward leaving the field, and he'll be replacing a straight swap by Luke Downs. And Gresley's second change will also take place now. It's the end of the evening for King. He's replaced by Hayden Brown. situation. And Sphinx should have been given the ball back there. The referee says no. But Guest wins it back. That towering header, Shorrock. Shipman being held from behind by Guy. Looked to put it through for Lockie. Looked like he was offside anyway. It's straight back to Woodward in goal. Now there is only one Woodward on the pitch. Callum Woodward's off, so it's now only Hayden Woodward for Gresley. So it won't get as confusing now. Banton. Ekinsea's dropped a little deeper. Waldrum. Looking to meet the run to substitute there, but Shorrock able to deny a crossing opportunity to Brown. Bailey Nichols. Luke Downs. Sliding by Lansdowne on Shipman. Another chances here for Gresley to win it. Brown stopped by the slide of Callum Whiteside. Bailey Nichols up front for Sphinx. Here's Downs, spots the space for Percy. Picks out the right back. Locke. Oh, looking to shield from Eggington, but let the ball get away from him between his legs. Banton's gone down, but quickly back on his feet when he realises that Sphinx have got it. Downs looking for Joe Percy, but collected by the goal scorer for Gresley. Shorrock out muscling his man Brown, allowing Redhead onto it. Jack Redhead through ball, looking for Caelan Bailey Nichols, slid out wide to Shipman by the defender Waldrum. Shipman. Oh, that has got to be the least Matty Shipman-like strike I've seen this season. High, wide, and not at all handsome. Not what you expect from a striker of Shippo's calibre. Woodward to the head of Whiteside. Eggington, bit of head tennis going on here at this late stage. Who will bring it down? Eventually it's Taylor who brings it down for Gresley. Switch the play over to Brown from Banton. Driving into the air, chance to cross for Taylor, headed away by Whiteside. Banton looking for the chance to strike, just snatched away from behind by Luke Downs. Pulls it across for Alex Locke. Shipman. Eggington able to bring it back and deflect it out off Shipman. You have to say Gresley are going to be happy with a point than Sphinx are. Banton. Whiteside able to pump it up into the night sky. Waldrum. Comes ahead of Downs. Waldrum leading to the back of Redhead there. Referee says nothing doing, and a hopeful ball from Downs over the back line. Shipman wasn't ready for it and cleared by Woodward. Percy caught by Taylor there as he was able to clear that attempted counter. Redhead looking for the through ball to Shipman. To be fair, he's been marked brilliantly today by Guy and Lansdowne. The run of clean sheets has come to an end for Gresley, but they'll look to make it free unbeaten. Banton in his own backyard collects the hopeful ball from Sphinx. Hansen making the run to try and get on that lofted one from the back. Whiteside to Fallows. Doesn't quite get the distance on that one. Ekinsea's nods it towards Hansen, was offside, couldn't make contact with the ball, allowing Whiteside to safely return it for Sphinx. Downs. Struck upfield by Percy. Waldron was given the call to leave it by Guy, but he didn't leave it, and he's giving it straight back to Redhead. Shipman looking to cut in from the left. Low ball by Shipman, it's straight to the feet of Lansdowne. But nothing comes of the move for Gresley, straight back with Fallows in goal. The highlights will be available tomorrow afternoon here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel. As Gresley have got substitute number 3 ready to go. Redhead through the centre circle. For Alex Locke flicked it up, but no one home for Sphinx. Back to Luke Downs. Now to his brother Jack. Jack Downs. Percy yelling for it, and Percy gets it. Whiteside. Percy wants it back. Where will he go here, Callum Whiteside? Plays it across to Luke Downs. Now Percy just keeps it in right on the line. Whiteside to Bailey Nichols. Has a go at it, but pulls it wide. And the last change of the game sees Nathan Banton replaced. And heading on is Gresley's number 12, Reese Mason. Gresley taking their time in making that substitution. A few precious seconds wasted. In fact, so it doesn't look like either of these two teams are going to take all 3 points. It's very much a fair draw scoreline. The head of Whiteside from the goal kick. Luke Downs onto the head. Who got the final touch on that one? It's going to be a Gresley ball, and Sphinx absolutely furious. Cross at the near post and gathered well by Keelan Fallows. Shipman. And the ball gets away from him now. Caelan B. Nichols has to try and keep up with Waldrum. Great run from Waldrum, still going. Waldrum's delivery, diving onto it, Keelan Fallows. 3 minutes left. Off the deck, launched away by Fallows. Lockfellow is being pushed and pulled there. Referee says nothing doing, as speaks to that momentarily. Here's Jack Downs. Asking too much of Bailey Nichols with that one. Eggington clears as far as the chest of Downs again. Bailey Nichols. Shield from 2 red shirts. Down line with Percy. An aimless ball from Percy. Hansen turns away from Whiteside. Down stretches, can't make contact. Hunniford. Now Brown on the right-hand side. Could be last chance saloon for Gresley. The ball deflects off Shark, back to Brown. Brown in, nodded up by Guest before it could reach the substitute. And there's the foul on, I believe that's Jack Downs there on the edge of the area who went down. Ensuring they didn't reach Reese Mason. Follows. Lansdowne heads it back where it came from. Whiteside scoops it up. Bailey Nichols and Shipman going forward, but it's Eggington who comes away with it. With a bit of help from Waldron. Tries to switch the play. Brown, good Hanson be through here, is shielded by Whiteside, turns his man and gets it away from Hanson. Beautifully played by Whiteside. The 2 Downs brothers linking up. Jack Downs looking for the long ball to Shipman. Headed away by Guy. Jack Downs intercepts in the midfield, but can only play it straight out for a throw as he sorts out Alex Locke. So throw in front of Gresley's technical area as we enter the final minutes. Guest nodded up, tries to keep Gresley at bay. Jack Downs loses out right on the edge of his area. Handball against Reese Mason. Bounced up onto the forearm as he tried to bring it under control in the area. And quickly Shorrock from the free kick. Tries to get Sphinx on the front foot. Flag stays down against Bailey Nichols. He was on the wrong side of the defence. Quickly closed down now by Lansdowne. Bailey Nichols. Chance for locked across. Diverted away by Guy. Controversial decision for the Gresley fans. Felt that Bailey Nichols had strayed offside. But the linesman felt no such thing. And Bailey Nichols goes for a turn and strike from long range. It's an easy one to collect for Woodward. And into added time. We haven't been told how much just yet. 3 minutes of added time have just been indicated. 3 minutes. 3 minutes for either red or blue to spoil this festive occasion for the other. Towards Shipman, that long ball from the back. Left touch on by Shipman. Lansdowne there ahead of Bailey Nichols. And it's bounced over wide side. And Hansen could be through for the winner for Gresley. It's Hansen. Last ditch defending on the slide. Lewis Guest keeps him out. Brilliant defending from Guest. And a little tangle between Locke and Cottrell. Referee says nothing doing. Shorrock looking for Shipman. And volleyed out by Lansdowne. And Gresley feel they've been aggrieved by the referee on a few occasions today. And now appears of a foul throw against Shorrock. Again, the referee says no. Locke. And Shorrock just keeps it in on the far side. Runs into trouble, though. Brown taken out in the aftermath as it's collected by Huniford. Nothing but screams and shouts from the Gresley end. Percy slides in to block the attempted through ball to Mason from Eggington. Gresley do look the more likely at the moment. In saying that, here comes Sphinx. Redhead. Shipman on the edge of the area. Can he turn and shoot? He'll lay it off. Alex Locke. Will he go himself? Locke. Thought about the strike. Luke Downs. He went for glory. Couldn't quite find it. Curling to the right of the goal. Luke Downs gave it a good crack. But I think that just confirms that we are going to be headed to a draw here in the last game before Christmas. At Sphinx Drive at least. We've got Cornwall next week, which will be a very tough afternoon, you have to think, for the Sphinx. Whiteside. Whiteside's header, and Hansen just shrugs aside Joe Percy and zones in on goal. Hansen ducking and diving away from his challengers. Hansen's ball flew across the face of Brown and out for the goal kick. That should be about it. Follows trying to get Sphinx up the field for one last gung-ho attack. Referee checks the watch and blows the whistle. Well, a game between 16th and 18th that both sides wanted to come away with the 3 points to ease their fears around the festive period, but neither team could separate the other from a share of the spoils. The opening goal in the first half through Banton after a first half devoid of any real quality, but then straight after the restart, after half-time, Matty Shipman with a fantastic strike to level it up. It's ended 1-1 between these two sides on both occasions this season. You just can't separate them. Final score in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. Coventry Sphinx 1, Gresley Rovers 1. Well, let's take you through the final scores from around the grounds before we head into the night and start getting the highlights ready. In the Premier League, Bournemouth 1, Luton 1. Dominic Solanke with the equaliser in the second half there. Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 0. It's actually a surprise seeing Chelsea in lead for once. Man City 2, Crystal Palace 1 still playing there. Newcastle 3, Fulham 0 after their 22nd minute red card for Raul Jimenez. In the Championship, Bristol City 1, Sunderland 0, Hull 3, Cardiff 0, Leeds 1, Coventry City 1. That would be a great result for Mark Robbins' men. Back-to-back draws against sides in the top 4. Millwall 1, Huddersfield 0, Plymouth 2, Rotherham 2. Listen to this, Preston 1, Watford 5. Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 1, Southampton 2, Blackburn 0, and Swansea 1, Middlesbrough 2. And in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands, AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Spalding 3, Anstey Nomads 1, Bedworth United 1, Boldmere St Michael's 3, Lye Town 0, Coleshill Town 1, Sporting Cowser 0. Coleshill starting to lift themselves away from danger. Corby 3, Harbour Town 3, game of the day without a doubt there. Hinckley LRFC 0, Loughborough Dynamo 0. Probably not the game of the day on that one. We've got a couple more. Rugby did take the lead against Quorn in the 5th minute, but they lost 4-1 at home. And Walsall Wood 3, Sutton Coldfield 0. So those are the final scores from today's match. The highlights of the fixture between Coventry Sphinx and Gresley Rovers will be available online tomorrow afternoon. From everyone here at Sphinx Drive, well, we'll see you after Christmas, but we've got one game left before the Christmas break, and that is against Quorn next week. Let's just hope we do better than rugby did. From everyone at Coventry Sphinx, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.